Hi, my name is Gary Jones. I'm from Orlando, Florida, and I'm presenting my shop project for the Matthew Kenney Online School Advanced Raw Cuisine. So what I'm presenting is basically a twist on Matthew Kenney's granola that we learned earlier on in the program. So because I'm a triathlete and a runner, I took and added some of my favorite items to his recipe and adapted a little bit more to my lifestyle, because granola or Berker muesli is something that I eat almost every morning for breakfast. The Berker muesli is basically a raw oatmeal, and I picked that up when I was traveling in Switzerland. It's a raw cereal with dairy and fruit, and it was something that was filling and would keep me going throughout the day, because I never knew when exactly my next meal was going to be. So I've taken this and applied that to the same philosophy of triathlon, where I know I'm going to eat breakfast. I need something hearty. I need something that's going to have a little bit of sugar in it, that's going to keep me going for the first couple of hours until I get to the race start, and then I'll have to refuel a little bit at that point in time. But I also use this on a regular basis for work as well. So I'll finish a workout, I'll come home, and I'll be able to have this or something very similar, and then go off to work. So I'm thinking this would probably be a pretty good project that, if I like this, perhaps other people that also face the same challenges, they're going off to work or perhaps off to a race, that they like to eat this. And I originally thought, well, let me make this into a bar. And then when I was looking at Whole Foods, there are a lot of bars in Whole Foods. There are also a lot of cereals, frankly, in Whole Foods. But there aren't a lot of foods, I don't believe, that really address the needs of a triathlete or somebody that's coming off of a 2 or 3 hour workout before they go to work in the morning, needing to refuel and then go into work and survive until lunchtime. So I've got this, and it started off with the sprouted buckwheat, and that was a lot of fun, just seeing the beautiful buckwheat grow their little tails. And I thought, well, I've got to add a little bit of protein in here, so I've got a little hemp protein, I added cacao nibs, there are frozen or freeze-dried strawberries in here as well, pumpkin seeds, and I actually increased the seasoning a little bit because I've added a whole lot of things to this. So I added more medjool dates, I've got cinnamon and clove and lemon juice, and then the medjool dates are actually the primary sweetening in here. And it took me about 2 days to actually dehydrate this, to get it to where it was still a little bit moist and kind of sticky, but also in a consistency that I would like for cereal. So there's multiple ways to eat this. In the morning, I will mix it with a little bit of almond milk, or because I'm not necessarily vegan, regular milk. But then also, because of the nice little clumps here, they're just good little guys to just kind of snack on throughout the day. And you know, it's got a lot of fiber in here, so I don't get an immediate sugar boost. I've got a little bit of sustainable energy that I really enjoy throughout the day. So I think, what's the best way to really market this? So I created my company, Nutrimania, here, because we want to bring a little power to your morning. And I thought, you know, if I'm going to a race, I need something that's pretty easy to do and pretty easy to eat. So I used a little takeout box here, and I've got my 100 grams of cereal in here, which is about a portion, about 3.5 ounces. And then the concept would be that I take this with me. I can add my milk or water or whatever I want to do to this, you know, at the race site or at work, or perhaps doing desktop dining in the car. But I'm ready to go. It's all in one small container. On the back, I've got my nutrition facts and a picture of the ingredients on the inside, and then as well the ingredient label, and then listing out the allergens as well. So the only allergens here would be potentially wheat and tree nuts, and that's only because they're processed in a facility, my kitchen, where I have some wheat and I have a lot of tree nuts around. So it's a good warning for a guest that want to be careful with that. At first I was worried about the cost of this, because the buckwheat is relatively inexpensive, and I did add some expensive ingredients, the hemp protein and the freeze-dried strawberries as well. And I was going to add goji berries to it, but I decided I'll just eat the goji berries because they were a little expensive, and it was going to really increase my cost profile if I added enough goji berries to make it worthwhile to have in there. So actually this came out to be, the 100-gram portion came out to be about 94 cents. And my total batch was only about 2 pounds, so there's enough to last me for the week, maybe a little bit more, but about 94 cents. And then perhaps the most expensive component was actually the box at 29 cents. So I'm sure if I was buying on a volume basis, I could get these boxes considerably cheaper. And then of course my time and effort in making this incredible label that you see here. So it's about $1.23. And then grocery stores typically have a pretty small profit margin of 2 or 3% overall. But my goal is not only to sell them in grocery stores, well that's certainly the biggest market, but I'd love to see these being sold in athletic stores and bicycle stores because it is a shelf-stable product. And it can be that last-minute pickup thing before I go on a long ride, or I'm going on a long run or getting ready to go for a race. I can just take this and pack this in my baggage, and I'm ready to go. And it'll also go through, mine's the metal thing, through airport security as well. So with a 25% profit margin, which I thought was pretty reasonable, it brings it to $1.53 cost. And then I thought, well, we can't just charge $1.54. So typically in pricing structures that I've worked with, we'll raise it to a 9-cent final digit, and I decided to price this at $1.59. So with that price point, I think it is pretty comparable to similar products in the marketplace, but I also believe that this product here is tastier, it's got more nutritional value, it's got more high value components that'll make it valuable not only to somebody just willing to go to, trying to take it to work, but to an athlete again who's getting ready to go for a race or just needs something between workout and getting ready to go. So this is my product, Nutrimania, my nice granola here. So please go out and patronize us and put a little more power in your morning. Thank you very much.